just waiting to get a new lot.
Good evening.
I got
All right.
options.
We are coming in hot, and that kind of hurt.
Oh, sure.
So hey everybody,
We're in a new atmosphere tonight.
we are. We have new scenery behind us, don't we?
And we have 2 live audience.
Yay, live audience! Yay. Oh well,
Well,
That's on your end.
frozen.
we've been frozen. I've been hit already. It's a great start.
This is what happens when you haven't been back in, what,
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. And we're in a different state.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've broadcasted now. This is our 3rd state in the great state of
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yay! Opa. So hi everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yes, it has. But we're here.
Yeah. Our live studio audience is trying to watch us as well, which is in
Yes.
that direction. Hence why we're continuing to check off to that way.
Yeah.
But we'll talk to you right there. So if you guys are here with us this evening, drop us a comment, say hello.
Hello.
But yeah, so a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
And we're also in different seats. So I'm trying to adjust my
Yeah, since
talking
we're in
posture.
a different place, we have to, like, be all charged up and stuff. So.
and rearranged.
And rearranged,
all the
yeah.
things, yes. The live audience members have something to say.
I see the live audience member in the mirror.
Yes. It's all good. You can be in the mirror.
She could come over. You could say hi. Oh, Lord. Okay.
But yeah, so a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
And
Which wasn't really planned.
no, the first week we were trying to do it, but then it didn't happen. The second week we were up in Maryland visiting
Yeah.
some family, my family, right?
Yeah.
Which is your family too.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways.
I married you.
Yes,
so.
you did. Yeah. Put a ring on it. But yeah, so that's what we were doing last week. And now we're here.
Now we're here.
Now we're here. In Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just travel. That's what we do, right?
Today. We just got here today.
Yeah.
So.
And this is episode 12
That's
of our
crazy.
Travel Thursday show.
How did it go so fast?
Well, we started early this year, and now we've ended up here. So that's
Here we are.
yeah. So and then we didn't even know if we were going to go live tonight.
No, we were kind of contemplating it, but we didn't want to wait, so
No, we didn't.
no.
We thought you guys deserved to see us tonight.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I'm sure you missed us.
Yes, I'm sure they did. Yeah, because there's been an illness going through the house this
Yeah.
week.
All 3 of us were
All
down
3
for
of
the
us.
count.
Yeah.
At least 24 hours.
Yeah, and I was the last one I got it.
Yeah.
And I just ended pretty much today.
Well, yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah, sure. I got some food in me today.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
back to a little bit normalcy.
Yes.
Thankfully.
Yes, thankfully. So that's all good on that
Yeah.
end. Feeling better.
Yeah.
We do have a special request though for you guys tonight.
Yes.
Prayers for one of our good friends and clients, all over the loss of someone that was very close to them.
Yeah.
They've had a tough week.
Yeah. Very tough.
So if you guys could say special prayers for them, that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay.
And now we're in a busy season of travel for our clients and for
Yeah.
us.
It's very busy, actually.
Yeah, we had a last minute client while we were gone that booked for Turks and Caicos, so that was cool.
Yeah, it was like a whole weekend trip.
Yeah, it was 2 nights.
Yeah.
And we scheduled it like the day before.
Yeah, that's
So that was
crazy.
cool. So
They
glad
had
that.
fun, so.
Yeah. They said it was a great trip. We did the hotel and the resort transfer, and they said everything went smooth, so it was
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
We just had some clients come back from a Disney cruise. We've got clients going out on Monday on Carnival Cruise, a whole group, that one, out of Baltimore.
Yeah. We just had some clients that traveled to Hawaii.
Yeah.
That looked like a really fun trip.
They had a huge trip. They did Disneyland, did Alani,
Yeah.
and then did the whole Hawaiian island cruise.
Yeah.
So,
My kind of trip.
right? It's an awesome kind of trip.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's busy time. It's summertime. People are traveling, and if you're still looking at traveling this year, we got you. Just let us know. Send us a DM. But let's get on to some news then.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you had to share?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Let's get to it.
News.
News.
Yeah, that's a throwback to anyone who watches an old podcast that we were fans of.
Yes.
But yeah, so we haven't been on since Muppets closed. Muppets 3D,
Yeah.
Muppet Vision 3D.
It's kind of a sad one
Yeah.
for a lot of people. It was busy though,
Mhm.
the last day. Jeez.
Yeah, there's a lot of vloggers and
Yeah.
fans
A
and
lot of
fanatics.
Muppet fans,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Henson's daughter showed up at the end, so that was cool.
Yeah,
So-
she was like one of the last
She was
people.
the last one, I
Yeah.
think, yeah. Well, I mean, her group and I guess some other Disney people.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
Of like the official public.
Yeah, right.
Because then they had a cast one a couple days later.
Yeah.
Or a whole like a cast day to
Yeah.
celebrate.
But I'm excited for what's coming.
Yeah, monsters.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. I'm very excited. I know Anna's going to be very excited.
Mhm.
Yeah, new roller coaster coming.
That's gonna be awesome.
New restaurant coming. What
Mhm.
else is coming?
There might be 2 new restaurants
Oh,
because we know that there's going to be like a sushi
Yeah,
kind of
like-
Asian,
from Monsters Inc. The
Yeah.
original, yeah.
yeah. But then we don't know what they're doing with the old former Pizza Rizzo's building. Like
Yeah,
nothing
because
has
wasn't
been
that's going to be beside, right? That's more like Mama Melrose area, right?
said. Well, so like where Mama Melrose was is where like the
Is that
sushi Asian
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah is going.
Yeah.
But we don't know what's going to happen with Pizza Rizzo's. People are like,
Yeah.
is it still going to be pizza? Are they going to just re-gut it and make it something else? Is it
Yeah.
going to be a store?
See?
We don't know. They haven't talked anything about that yet.
The new ride looks fun. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Is it 10 stories? I think they said.
I don't know. It's like a glider. Not really glider, but like you're sitting in
It's like Disney's first.
through.
What's the word?
Like a hanging thing, right? Like,
Yeah, suspended
yeah.
roller coaster.
Yeah, suspended. Yeah.
Disney's first suspended roller coaster.
Yeah. So it's
So-
going to be fun.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And they've already started construction
Mhm.
on the area. They put up the walls last week.
Yeah, the concept art up.
Concept art is up, and it was updated.
Oh.
Concept art. They took away like, if you remember, like Monsters University, there was an archway for Monsters University.
Uh-huh.
They got rid of the archway, and it's just columns now.
I
so
thought
kind of
that looked
what,
different. Yeah.
kind of what you see right now for
Yeah.
the Muppets Courtyard or Central
And they're still going to have the
Avenue.
fountain
Yeah,
when you walk in. So,
found, and then they're just gonna
Christmas piggy,
change it to Monsters or
Yeah.
something.
probably. Yeah. So,
But who knows where Miss Piggy's gonna end up?
I don't know.
There's talks maybe she'll move over to Rock and Roller Coaster when Muppets take that over next year.
We got to go on that soon.
We do.
Because we don't know when that's going to close, and I'm thinking it's going to be soonish.
End of the year, I think they
Yeah.
said. I think it's gonna be. We'll have it through at least this year.
Yeah. Well, they said through this year, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
so.
I think
Yeah.
so. Now that I say that, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah.
hello, Kim.
Hello. We were just talking about you. All good things.
Pretty much good things. Yeah. Yeah. So they actually blocked off with the construction walls already, and then they've coned off part of the cast member parking lot too,
Yeah.
where they're gonna build like the show building where the actual coaster's gonna go.
Yeah, which is
I
behind.
think they said it was like 10 acres or something now. It's, like,
Probably.
crazy.
Yeah.
gonna be
You
huge.
wouldn't think that, though.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
know. Yep. Hello to everyone coming in. We got some people showing up. We appreciate you guys. So yeah, that's what's coming over for Hollywood Studios. Exciting things there.
Yeah.
And then we can move over to On the Live or Before.
On the live.
Both. We talk about you all the time. No, it was On the Live. We were talking about people that were traveling and things like that. People going to Hawaii.
You know, Lonnie and all that. Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of, did you get any cool merch at Disneyland
Yeah, she hasn't shown me any of the merch yet.
for the 70th?
So.
Me too.
Live studio audience
That's
member.
what
What
to
was
say.
that?
Our live studio audience. Hey, he's talking about travel stuff, though. He is talking about Dollywood
Yeah.
because you can hear the fireworks right outside.
We could
from
probably go
the
look
park.
and you could see them outside.
You can probably see them outside. Yeah, because we're only like, I don't know, 10 miles from Dollywood from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the summertime, they can always hear that. And sometimes during the day, if you can, like, if it's quiet enough, you can hear the train whistle too.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Good
fun
old
fact.
Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella is the train there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Steam locomotive.
Yep. So
Yep.
fun facts.
Yeah.
Little side, but it still pertains to travel.
Yes, it's still on track.
Because you can still.
Ah,
Thankfully, it's still on track.
you know.
Well, if you're interested in Dollywood, hit us up because we can help you with that too.
Kim says we got a few things. They were out of from water bottle. I went, oh no.
Yeah.
Popcorn bucket. Oh, that's a good one.
Mm.
I would have just gotten the popcorn bucket myself. I don't need the popcorn bucket ornament, but you know.
I really like the mug.
That probably traveled better though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mug.
The mug.
Yeah. Which is now on Shop Disney.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the ears are on there. There's, yeah.
Yeah, lots of things.
Yeah. Which is trouble.
Yeah. Disney's been really good at their merch game recently.
Oh my gosh, that's the problem.
It
They've
is a
been
problem.
so good with their merch.
It is a problem.
Yeah.
But we can bring it back to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
And we can talk about Magic Kingdom
Yeah.
and the unfortunate, sad, but exciting news that came out for that as well recently.
I'm still excited about it.
That's why I said it's unfortunate, but fortunate, exciting, but not
Yeah.
not sad.
A lot of nostalgia is kind of going away, but we'll see what they do. So
It's going to be good.
yeah.
They're not going to make a change and not try and make it better.
So if you're not familiar, they're changing Tom Sawyer's Island, getting rid of it. Liberty Bell is going to be gone
Mhm.
to make way for Cars.
Yeah, basically the whole Rivers of America is
Yeah.
going away.
But it's not going to be like Cars Land. It's
It's
just,
a Cars attraction.
yeah.
So,
I'm excited for it. They also have a concept art for that out. So
yeah, that was cool.
it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So the concept art was showing that we actually are going to keep like the Rivers of America area near the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Like if you're walking from Liberty Square to Frontierland,
Mm-hmm.
so right near like Grizzly Hall where the Country Bear Jamboree is, that whole area is kind of staying.
Yeah.
But they've said it's going to be like roaring rapids, so it's not
Yeah.
going to be like calm
Yeah.
waters. It's going to be like
It'll be
actual
like
moving
rushing
water.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because it's going to be tied into like Yosemite National Park kind of like
Feel,
stuff.
yeah.
So that should be cool.
Yeah.
Tie it all together.
But I think the boat closes July 6th.
Mm-hmm.
So last time you could do that is July 6th.
Yep, for everything.
Yeah.
There. So for Liberty
Which
Bell,
we've never done Tom Sawyer Island.
yeah, we have not together.
I've never done it at all
Yeah,
since I've been. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Probably
of
as a
course.
kid and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So maybe we'll get over there before July 6th. Maybe. We'll see. Wink, wink. Yes, it's a big wink. Now that you've said wink, wink. It's a big wink.
Whatever. It's a big way.
Stay tuned. But yeah, so that's sad and exciting. But I think what they're going to get at is going to be really cool with the Cars attraction
Yeah.
and then eventually leading into Villains Land.
Which I think they're going to be breaking ground on that soonish too.
Yeah, I would assume right after that they should.
Because didn't they announce about the train?
Yeah,
Or is
so that was.
with.
No, the train was
That's
part
not
of this
for
news.
Cars.
Well, it is.
Okay, that's because of Cars.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of Villains Land.
Well, it's connected, right?
Okay.
Because it's going to be
Yeah.
that whole land area.
So they're not going to have it go all the way around.
Right. So the train's going to stop. It's only going to run in, what do they call it, a shuttle mode?
Something like that. Some kind of mode. Like a.
I think it's a shuttle mode.
Sure.
Where it's going to run from Main Street Station to.
Or is it Fantasyland to Main Street?
Well, it's going to go back and forth,
Yeah.
right? To over Casey's Circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
The Fantasyland
Fantasyland.
Station. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just run back and forth on that. And then they're
Yeah.
going to even redo some of the seating.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So on the train, they're going to redo some of the seating so that way they have forwards and backwards seating.
But that makes sense.
So when the train goes
Because
backwards.
that's what I was like. It's going to have to go the other way. Cause
Yeah, it's just going to go back and forth. Yeah.
I get that.
So that way, if you're motion sickness and you want to ride the correct direction that the train is moving, what?
Yeah. Our live audience member over there is distracting.
Is it because we're delayed over there?
No. But no, it makes sense that you'd go, because like sometimes if I go backwards, I have to, unless it's a roller coaster and you're like, but if you're like going slow, I would need a seat to where I could see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll get that fixed.
It's almost like
So-
People Mover.
Yeah, if you sit
Sometimes
backwards,
I have to
or
sit.
like monorail.
See, the monorail doesn't bother me. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
That's weird.
Strange.
Oh well. Jan would want it to be the way in which she is moving. I understand that.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Same.
So I think that was it for Magic Kingdom news.
The Emporium is done.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's big news, but they
Yeah, I
were
was gonna say,
remodeling it.
There's some other like tidbits.
Yeah, it's
and
like
that's one of them.
small things. It's not like.
I mean, that's pretty big stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not like a whole ride or anything.
Yeah. Right.
But it's going to help you leave the park, though.
Yeah, but they like put all of the registers like together.
Yeah.
So they're not spread out within the Emporium, which is nice.
Oh, it's real nice. So
sometimes it got kind of overwhelming. It's like, okay, do I go here? Where do I go?
and even if you knew where the register were, like there wouldn't always be a cast member there.
Right, yeah.
So then like I have to find another one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
nice.
so they're centralizing it from like the front and back, getting rid of like all the ones in the middle.
Yeah.
And they're adding in merch in those areas, but also spreading it out so there's more room to move.
Yeah.
So
Which will be nice, as you said, leaving. Because last time when we left, it was a mess.
Yeah, after fireworks or after the parade or if it rains and people are seeking shelter.
True.
But you know they also have a little checkout.
Yeah, which is
so you don't have to go to a registry. You just need to do it on your phone. Scan
I think that's the
items.
easiest.
That's what
You
we
don't
do.
have to stand in line and all that. So
Yeah.
we do that majority of the time.
That's
if they
fine.
have mobile checkout, not every store does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going on. There is actually a the Cool Ship area. So in Tomorrowland, the Cool Ship, which was like a beverage, and I think they had popcorn there
It's near
too.
the stage.
Right? Yeah, I would say it's more so like on the way to Cosmic Rays after like leaving Astro Orbiter.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that way around.
Yeah.
So that's getting redone right now. They tore that all out, and who knows what's exactly happening there.
Yeah.
But then tying in to what's coming out tomorrow, which is, I think you say Elio?
It's either Elio or Elio.
I don't know. You guys could correct us in chat, but that's not going to help me unless you know how to enunciate within chat or something.
Or like or like E.
Yeah, exactly. So, correct us if we're wrong in that in the chat.
Yeah.
But in the Tomorrowland, I can't recall what shop that is, where the ice cream is. Like, right next door. What is that? Like next to...
The ice cream shop?
Yeah, but next to Star Traders.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of what it's called.
Right.
Yeah.
That area. There's
Good
like a cool little activity to do right now, tying in with the movie, where you can like fill out a postcard, send it to space, and then you get like a postcard and then like some activities or something. So check that out if
Oh, yeah.
on T-Gravities.
Yeah, Gravities,
So check that out if you're headed. I don't know how long it's going on. I heard that it could be just for the Cool Kids Summer portion.
Probably.
With the movie coming out tomorrow, you would hope that it would go through at least the first couple weeks that the movie's out to try and drum up some more traffic.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll head over to Epcot. Because we had exciting news released this week about Test Track.
Yeah.
Which we're super excited about. I mean, I know I am.
I am.
Yeah.
Because now when it opens, Anne can go on.
Yeah. I mean, she's got to be measured first because she hasn't been measured.
Well, of course, but she's
been able to go on Soarin', which is the same
it's
height.
40 inches,
40 inches,
so she can definitely do it. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's opening on, where's my date? Hold on.
The 18th.
On July 22nd.
Right, because Starlight starts the 20th, and that's after.
Yeah, lots going on that week. I mean, because Disneyland's going to have their 70th on July 16th. And then Disney World is going to have Starlight on the 20th.
Nighttime parade.
Yep, nighttime parade at Magic. And then Test Track is going to open on the 22nd of July. So they're really hyping up that week, which is exciting. So yeah, July 22nd, Test Track reopens. If you're an El Paso or DVC member, I know there's preview dates that are going to come out, also for cast members, if any of those were watching, because we know we have some that do every now and then.
Yeah.
So those are all exciting things.
Yeah, I'm excited because they've been testing it. No pun intended. But also with like the announcements, like hands, feet, and all that in. So.
What was that? Hands, feet?
Hands, arms, legs.
Yeah. Oh, as in they were running the announcements.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, what announcement are we talking about? Yeah.
Keep all body parts in the car.
Yes, you could hear that from like the sidewalk area near test track.
Right.
And then we got the sneak peek of what the ride is like with the points of light. What was it, like 120,000?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be different, but it's still very similar to what we're used to.
Yep.
Yeah.
We already talked about GO82, right?
No, we haven't. I mean, we might have in a previous one.
Well, it's officially open, the adults only lounge at Epcot that overlooks. Oh, it's still fireworks. Sorry, I was like, what was that? Overlooks World Showcase. So.
Yeah. Text Jan and asked if she was going to ride again. Yeah, she was my riding buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy, when we went.
Yeah, I think she was in the front and you were in the back. She like single ride.
We did single ride on it.
Yeah. Yep.
I will.
Can't remember. Did she like it or no?
I think she did. I think. I mean, she seemed like she enjoyed it. Was there any other news? You said GO82. Nothing else?
I don't think anything else. I mean, the Cool Kids Summer is still going on, which looks like a lot of fun. Yeah. So we've already touched on all that.
Yeah, nothing groundbreaking on Animal Kingdom right now.
No.
So.
Although they do need a drone show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Anyway, but no, nothing to. We're at Hollywood, other than
what we've talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
that's all for Disney.
The big exciting news at Disney right now.
Yeah.
And then we can touch base on Royal Caribbean because they just had an announcement yesterday. I think this came out. I'll just pull up the info so that way I can speak verbatim for you guys. So Royal Caribbean, what they like to do with like their older ships, and sometimes it's not always their older ships. It's even some that literally can come into service, and then they see how the ship operates with guests, and then they'll make adjustments based on how things happen with the guests. And they did this actually with Utopia recently. They went into dry dock and got some things worked out on
refurbished and stuff.
So Royal calls it amplified. They call it an amplification and
makes sense.
Yeah. So they just released that 3 ships are going to be amplified next year for major upgrades. So the first one was Ovation of the Seas. It's going to get a new pool deck, casitas, a whirlpool, more international dining. They're also going to get like the Parrot Tiki Bar, an expanded casino, and new suites like the Ultimate Family Town Suite. Wow, those fireworks are really going off.
I was about to say, that must be the finale.
I assume so. Wow.
They must be blowing right.
Yeah,
right. Harmony of the Seas is also going to get the Lime and Coconut Lounge, which was debuted on Utopia. They're going to have their solarium refresh. There's going to be
a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, that's pretty yum. They're going to also get some more family suites and upgrade their casino. Liberty of the Seas is also going to get Lime and Coconut. They're also going to get a Starbucks now, freestanding. Nope. So like they had Starbucks Brew, but now it's going to be its own freestanding. And then they're also going to get a escape room. So
kind of like the new ship that's coming.
Yes. Star of the Seas.
That one.
Yep.
How much info I needed to give.
Yeah, we can talk about Star of the Seas. Yeah. New ship coming out in August.
Yep.
From Port Canaveral. So these enhancements will start in summer next year, with Ovation reopening in Alaska, Harmony sailing the Med and the Caribbean, and Liberty will be having its amplification and then redeploying from the UK to Galveston and Cozumel. So
fun.
Yeah, so that's exciting things. Perfect Day Mexico, we got an update peek of that, and Royal Caribbean actually has bought like the port that's going to be at too, which is huge, because they're going to throw in, I think, like $500 million in enhancements and upgrades to the port.
Wow.
Yeah, some
Any
crazy
other
money.
news on isn't it Royal that's getting the Bahamas one?
Yeah, like made the strip in Nassau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other?
It's supposed to open, I think, this year at some point, like by December.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you've ever gone to Nassau and seen like the rocks to the left where it's kind of look like raggedy and like not much is there.
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean bought that whole strip of land and is making it into a like a club, basically.
Private, like island of theirs.
Private beach kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. She liked it better than the Cars Racers. Really? She liked it better than
like
Cars?
that one, though.
I don't know. Cars I thought was pretty good.
I mean, you do go faster, longer. Like, it's like a longer than I feel like Test Track is, though.
It's like the same track system, though.
Is it? Why does it seem like you race longer?
I don't know. It's very similar, though.
We did that like 3 times in a row when we
We
went
did.
in 17.
That was amazing. Yeah. But that's honestly all I had prepared because, again, I was like sick yesterday, so I didn't have much to
And then I was before, then Anna
and it
was
was
before.
before that. So, that's
Yeah.
kind of all we had for tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Quick and easy one tonight, but we
Yeah.
wanted to at least hop on.
Yeah. Since we haven't been on in 2 weeks, so
2 weeks ago.
definitely wanted to say hi.
Hello. Anything else that you had?
I don't think so. I think we're gonna do some fun things here
Yeah.
in Tennessee this weekend. I think we're gonna go to Kate's Cove.
Ooh, yeah,
Some
hopefully we'll
ice
do a
cream.
vlog.
Yeah, we'll probably do a vlog. Might go other places. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You never know.
Might go to the island.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe. You never know.
And we're definitely gonna go hit up Powell's if you're not familiar with Powell's. Such good burgers.
Yeah, it's a East Tennessee thing.
Yeah.
So you gotta come get it at least once.
Yes. Yep. I think that's it.
Yeah. Next week we should be on schedule. The week after that, for reference, might be a special surprise live. Wink, wink. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Hi, Jan. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello.
And Kim.
Yeah, thanks for joining. I was trying to say joining, but then and then I was
Jointing?
like joining.
Yeah. Oh, Kim, local goat. Yeah.
That's still on the list. We still haven't done that.
Yeah. I mean, they say local goat, but I feel like it's more tourist goat than local goat.
There's not a lot of. Well, I mean, there might be some locals, but
I mean, it's on the main
locals
drag.
I know don't really
Right.
go.
Yeah.
Except through the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then.
First of the week.
In like wintertime.
Yeah. But it's just so busy.
It's always busy
And
there.
like we don't want to mess with
Traffic.
the parkway because
Yeah.
it's literally like a parkway during the summer and most of the time.
Yeah.
So like we got dinner tonight from one of the local places, Holston's.
Yeah.
So
It was busy too.
and it was a great price. Like we
Yeah.
got a huge salad for like $10
Yeah.
with chicken.
Right.
Great.
So. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good restaurants around here, so.
That hurts. Yeah. Yeah, my head, now my foot. Yeah, I know.
We're having a good night, guys.
Glorious night.
Tennessee. You ever do Tennessee?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, local goats on the list.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll get our Christmas ornament at some point too.
It's still early for that.
Christmas in July is coming up.
Well, that's true. No, we usually wait until like fall. We'll go on a
We have
date
to see
night
what
and
the
go.
year looks like too.
We gotta see what the I wouldn't call
Theme?
babysitters, but the
Oh,
the watchers of the child,
the grandparents.
the Nana and Papa.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it should be a fun weekend. We'll talk more about that next Thursday as well. But other than that, I think that's all we got right now,
that's
guys.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy, easy. Anything from the live studio audience that is appropriate to share?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
Hello, Kim and Jan.
My mom says hi, Kim and Jan.
All right, live studio audience and those at home.
And the dog over there.
And the dog. He's out.
Yeah.
Falls out and everything. Falls out, he's out.
Yeah. All right.
All
Kim
right.
says hi.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Remember,
Appreciate it.
every day is an
It
adventure.
Sure is an adventure with us.
Yeah, it is.
And if you want to plan your adventure, hit us up.
Yeah. Send us a DM.
Yeah.
You know how to get a hold of us.
Yeah. We're easy.
Yes, we are.
All right.
All right, we'll see you guys next Thursday. Remember, every day's an adventure. And we'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.